Today we are going to discuss regarding the hazardous effects of the POP idols. Right, so POP means we know it is the plaster of Paris, or else it is also called as calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Right, so as these idols are looking very beautiful, but when we are going to be immersion aspects, right, so when we are going to immerse in the water, it won't dissolve in water as lab testings also proved. For 48 hours, it won't change its shape as well as color. Besides changing of color, it becomes more brighter. Right, so meanwhile of this, it was done in Jabalpur, Bhopal and Rajasthan, some areas. They have been practically done. The 48 hours of immersion of this POP idol, which is going to be gradually increase the metal ions in the water, at the same time it is going to increase the acids, and which causes the lethal to the aquatic organisms. As see, it is very beautiful, but it causes environmental changes and environmental damage to them. This is, if we take much more time, see it won't change its color as it is going to be, see it is. For 48 hours also it won't change its color. 48 hours and then go at all. Then it is going to be the metal ion, the paint what was drawn or maybe painted on that, it will be slowly dissolved into the water and which increases the aquatic metal ions like lead, cadmium, tin, etc. which is going to be lethal to the aquatic organism. Means lethal means it causes death to the organism and the pH of water is going to be decreases. Then it is going to be not useful for even for regular activities too. For the made up of the clay. As we know, clay is nothing but calcium aluminum silicates. As we are going to be made with this and we are going to use natural colors here, right? So as we soak in water, it won't cause any damage to the environment. Ecosystem is not going to be damaged. At the same time, when it is going to be dissolved in water, within 24 hours it is going to be completely dissolved in water without using of any residue, which is not going to be make any residues in the water, and it is going to become as a slip to the water and it is going to be used for the farmers for the cultivation purpose also. Just we are going to be throw here in the water, just it is going to be dissolved very easily. You see it. You see, still it is getting as water here. The bubbles are coming, so it is going to be absorbed. Right, so we have drew around 10 minutes before. Right, so still it is not at all changing its color. Once you see it here, nothing was changing. Here gradually the color will be changed. So just a moment later, see here, it is changing, completely dissolving. Right, completely dissolving it is. Right, completely it is going to be dissolved. See it now. It is become as a murky water and it is going to be naturally, economically, eco-friendly. Completely changing. Here water is a very still water, it is not going to change its color. But even which causes hazardous effect to the aquatic organisms. Right? Means we have to use clay idols, immersion of the Ganesh which is made up with the clay only. Right, so and see here the water was changed a lot. Here it is not at all changed. Means which is not going to be dissolved for many more months too sometimes. It won't change its shape too. But it is within 24 to 48 hours completely dissolved and which was not going to be leave any kind of impurities in the water. The water becomes as a sedimentation in the base of the lake. Clear now? Now we have to avoid POP idols and encourage using of earthen idols.